Hey Pisces, it's your girl JV. High Priestess. Back at it again with the general tarot reading for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising, and also Venus. I feel like throwing Venus out there for you guys too. For Aries season 2021, I know we're at the tail end of it. Look, the messages come out when they need to. Be sure to check your Sun, Moon, and Rising. Everything is done. This is the last video for Aries season. For daily tarot readings, check out my Instagram, justjeverything, and for other dope shit that I do, my website, justjeverything.com. Pisces. It's interesting. Your ruling planet, Neptune, is in the last decan of Pisces, which is ruled by Scorpio, and therefore Pluto and Mars. And so there's something about being in the deepest depths, like profound and intense awareness and understandings. Even like find yourself going down like the rabbit hole yourself. Intense discoveries in self, within the realm of the self and with others. Having really deep, intense conversations. It just feels like heavy, thick. It may still feel like a fiery, volcanic version of your season. Definitely diving into intuition, the esoteric, the occult, divination. Also definitely Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising, and Venus, a bit more angry than usual, a bit more aggressive, a bit more forward, a bit more suggestive. I like it. I'm here for it. I don't know why. Oop, and as I said that, Lover's on the bottom of the deck. And when I picked up that, it was the Emperor and the Ten of Cups. And then the Ten of Pentacles. And then the Ten of Swords. Then the Eight of Swords. Interesting. I'm not taking any of that, but Jesus. Jupiter's definitely making a lot of positive aspects this season too. So there should be like a lightning energy that's happening before Taurus season. It's just the balance to the heaviness is coming. Back on the 9th, Mars and Gemini squared Neptune and Pisces, and there was like this stirring up of angst, distorting thought, aggressive energy. And I feel like at this point, you guys have really healed whatever like existing issues that you were having. If there were any long drawn out arguments, I feel like now things have definitely perked up. But it still feels inquisitive, introspective. But I also feel like there's something like you're still trying to like can't figure out. Something that's still like pressing in the back of your mind. Either way, Pisces, exhale, inhale. Light it if you got it. Hydrate. As we are looking for the most useful, helpful, and divinely aligned messages for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Aries season 2021. First card out is the Star reversed. Interesting. So that's what I'm saying. It may have felt like just a more fiery, intense version of your season. There may have been, I feel like some of you have lost hope in something or had given up hope on something. There may be something that you're really wanting that there's been delays in getting. The light at the end of the tunnel may have seemed a little bit farther away. May also be someone with heavy Aquarius or water placements that is, I feel like acting up in some way. You guys may be struggling to really see outside of your current circumstances, but you don't understand just how guided, just how protected, just how okay everything really is. Pisces, you may feel like someone has like given up hope on you, or you just may be really feeling like narrow-minded, or it's interesting. I just feel like some of you are really in this broad existential place, and some of you are really still like struggling to find hope in something. There may have been something that you really wanted that isn't manifesting the way that you'd like. But either way, the divine is out saying like, hey, just because it's not on your timeline doesn't mean that it's not happening. There's something that you're not seeing clearly, Pisces. The star reversed and the moon, you guys are very, very much so caught up in your subconscious. There is definitely something about your core self that you're not seeing clearly. There could be a lot of mirroring going on in your relationships, lots of synchronicity, illusions, delusions. There also could be something with the moon out. There could be some kind of fearfulness around the mother, or something going on, a kind of hopelessness or fear around the mother, when there really needs to be like, turn this frown upside down. It really needs to be, especially if it has something to do with your mom, you're needing to make sure that you maintain a healthy, positive, that you expect healthy, positive results. There is this need to pour into the mother, or pouring into nurturing yourself, pouring into self-parenting, pouring into, and then the Four of Cups. This is Moon in Cancer. There may be somebody with heavy Cancer placements or heavy water placements that is on your mind. You guys may really be caught up in the past, being really reflective. There could be that there is something about like something you're not seeing clearly. So I don't want you to get caught up in the fog. Do not get caught up in the what ifs, in the shoulda, coulda, woulda game. That's just not healthy, and it's not productive. You don't know what anybody is going through, so you can't. Just make sure that you're not projecting, I talked to a Pisces earlier. What did he say? I'm not projecting my insecurities onto their inaction, or something like that. Make sure that because something isn't turning out the way you're wanting it, that you're not dreaming up scenarios about why it's not going down that way. There is definitely a need to, it's like if you're going to spend time thinking on the past, it needs to be really productive and healing. Not just you sitting there criticizing yourself, or criticizing someone else, or criticizing how it could have been, or just ruminating over the same shit, or ruminating on what would have happened if you had done something. Understand that you are being divinely guided. With the star and the moon out, there are bigger forces in yourself that are at work here. And it's time for you to it's like whatever milk spilled, whatever it was, give me a paper towel. Give me a paper towel. Give me another value. Give me another hour or 2 hour with you. There is the Fool coming out. There is this need to move forward because something is over. There is a new, it's like we can't think that way anymore. We can't operate that way anymore. We can't feel this way anymore. We can't accept or allow this anymore. And the Fool is saying it's time to simplify. Some of you are traveling. Some of you are traveling back to a place that you've already been, or you've already spent time, or you're traveling back to visit someone that you have deep emotional ties with. Maybe on the maternal side, this could be grandmas, uncles, cousins, whatever. On the mother's side, it looks like for some of you. But the Fool is out to say that pack light, because I don't feel like you're gonna be there for long. This is like starting a new path. Everything's going to be okay. The sun is illuminated. We got all the luminaries out. The star, the moon, in the star, the moon, and then in the Fool, there's the sun at the top lighting his path. And it's just like, take this risk. Whatever it is, Pisces, it's okay to take the leap, to only to do a little bit of purging, to get rid of whatever is unnecessary, what no longer really sparks joy in your life, and to keep it light and keep it moving, and to take some calculated risks. If the risks come up, make sure that you calculate them. Don't just like jump and leap. But there is this new beginning. This time to I feel like some of you have been really taken by surprise in something. The Fool comes in suddenly. It's like whenever you've been down or thinking about something. The Fool is also an Aquarius. There's definitely someone with heavy Aquarius placements that either is coming into the picture or leaving the picture. And you guys may be spending a lot of time thinking about someone with heavy Cancer, Pisces, or a mother or a maternal figure, or someone that's very spiritual. But also, Pisces, there is this need to take a look at which sides of yourself you're really tapping into. Are you wanting to really... How are you balancing the different sides of yourself? How are you balancing these different fish? The wild feral wolf versus the domesticated dog. There is this contact with both sides of yourself, having to choose which dog you're going to put in the fight, basically. Some of you, this is about restraint. This is about getting out of your head. This is about cutting through delusions. This is about getting out of repetitive thinking or really destructive thinking and getting into a place of being really faithful, really carefree, really hopeful, restoring hope so that you are able to really take a leap forward during Aries season. Some of you are definitely traveling still. Like, I know there's only a week left, but there's traveling before Aries season is over, or really at the tail end, or the tail end, like very beginning of Taurus season that's coming in. Something you guys may be like planning a trip for Taurus season, or there's something like that. Or there may be somebody with heavy Aquarius or Aries placements. Maybe Cancer, placement, Pisces, Cancer, Pisces, Aquarius, Aries placements that may be coming to visit you. They may be somebody that you've known for a long time, or you're helping someone travel. But final advice for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising in Venus for Aries season 2021. One card, one message, please. Deep breath. There is just something about, like, don't move too quickly. Don't assume. Don't jump to conclusions. Don't let yourself get so emotionally wrapped up in the thick of it. You're not seeing things as they are. Things are not clear right now. One card. Knight of Swords reversed. Don't It's like, look before you leap, think before you speak. Don't be tempted to get into arguments. There could be towards the end, and this feels like now. This feels like this last week of Aries season. You guys may be in a really argumentative place, really feeling the need to drive the point home to the point of like fucking slicing. So, and especially because Mars is in Gemini, it's just, and Mercury is now in Aries, it's just a cutthroat kind of time. And you guys seem to have very little fucks to give, and it's, which is fine. I'm never going to be the one to, down you for that. But it's just, Nine of Wands reverse on the bottom of the deck. It's just like, I feel like some of you think that the blindfold is off and you think that you're seeing something clearly, but you're not. Don't make hasty decisions. It's really like, and also make sure that you get out of a lack mentality, placing yourself in recovery and healing. There may be a lot of fighting with someone with heavy Pisces or Sagittarius or fire placements, but there is a new chapter that's coming to that. And some of you have the option to get really like sharp or cold or cruel, or to really just fucking end your relationship and walk away, or in this situation, or in this connection, or in this this business. There may be, or this like desire to go to a specific school. Some of you, I feel like there is a trip, or someone comes to see you, someone with maybe even Capricorn or Aquarius placements, that it's just like you're not seeing clearly, and you think it's what you want, but you're not getting what you want. And you may think you know what you want, but I don't think that you're in any place to really be making hard and fast decisions, especially when it comes to love and togetherness and like contracts and telling something like it is. Don't put yourself in a position to argue, because I feel like there are endings, there are things that have ended that you're really denying or delaying. Maybe there's this long drawn out hope for something to be restored or something to change or shift, and you just need to make sure that you are not in the past, that you are really focused in the present before you make any moves and before you do any kind of like crazy things, because or like moving in with someone, or letting someone move in with you, or moving out, or moving to a new state, or taking a trip that you can't afford, or something of that nature. It's just like, just be careful, really think things through. When you get really excited or get an idea or whatever, it's like, think things through, because you could be just layering, and you could be layering on this like thick fondant of imagination, or idealism or optimism onto something. And also I feel like that's for some of you, but for others of you, you're putting like this really scary, heavy damper on things before you even really know the situation. It doesn't feel like it may be as bad as you think that it is. So it's just like, don't give up hope before you even see the reality of the situation. Let's get into it. Goodness, it's always something with y'all. Love you. All right, Pisces, let's get into it. I want to go ahead and start by clarifying the star reversed. With this combination here, I just want you to make sure that your ability to daydream, fantasize, dream things up, generate new ideas, like make sure your idealism isn't taking place of actual action and like actual legwork or elbow grease, whatever. Someone with the star reverse, also there may be someone that's like the light of your life, or someone that means a lot to you that you may be seeing as really obnoxious or seeing as naive, but I feel like you're not actually the one who's seeing things clearly. That could be something that's manifesting, or that manifested like a couple of weeks ago, that you're moving past, or this is something that's coming up still. There could be just someone that you're seeing or have seen in Aries season as obnoxious or childish, or like they were getting a lot of attention for no reason, or there may be someone who is really needing your attention or is being really needy, or to the point of maybe even being selfish. And so it's time to acknowledge, where are you feeling helpless, and what are you doing that is contributing to this, and how does this helplessness affect your actions? Are you being different? Are you being abnormal? Is your behavior a little off, possibly? The Star of Reverse doesn't even want to talk. It's like it feels like really heavy energy. So make sure that you really nurture your sense of hope. Your positivity is going to help really propel you forward and get you into a place of action versus just thought. Do what you can to really take time for like nourishing yourself and self-care, maybe reconnecting with your spiritual practices, whatever that is, or getting a massage or a reading, or I feel like some of you need to be by water, or there's like getting by water. But let's go ahead. Please clarify. Let's focus. Please clarify the star reverse for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Aries season 2021. The Hangman reverse. Wow, you guys really aren't feeling like yourselves. But understand, there's something that has you feeling uncomfortable, but there is new perspective. Look at even how the halo here, there's new perspective to be gained from this uncomfortability. Some of you may be feeling really raw, really vulnerable, really ashamed, maybe punishing yourself. Maybe someone that you love may be dealing with some kind of court issue or imprisonment or legalities of some sort. There could just be a lot of like childish, angsty behavior going on in those around those you love. So just be careful of acting out of character. Please clarify the moon, because there is just this need to really take a look at your subconscious. Really taking a look at your values, your morals, something. There just is something unfamiliar yet beautiful taking place. You may be sensing like secrets or illusions in some kind of way. The moon is just all things subconscious. So dreams, illusions, delusions, animal instincts, internal crises, imagination, sexuality. It's just like no fast choices, because things aren't as they seem, and you may be in a place of accepting a false picture or deceiving yourself in some way, or having some kind of unrealistic ideals, or chasing some sort of fantasy, maybe trying to get back to a feeling from the past of some sorts. What came out to clarify this is the Two of Swords reverse, Ten of Cups, the Six of Pentacles, and the Hierophant. Bottom of the deck is the King of Swords. Yeah, some of you are being really sharp, and it's just like you're needing to really think before you speak. Mercury is in Aries, and shit's getting real. And so there are times, I feel like some of you are thinking back on college days, or thinking back on just how it could have been, how it was, like reliving like the glory days in some way, possibly. Just be careful of really shielding yourself emotionally. What you see here with this Hangman here, this card's here, this feels like being really emotionally guarded. a real denial of how you feel, bottling up your emotions to the point where you could possibly lash out. Maybe lash out at people that you love, or people that you love lashing out at you. But there is this need to really take a look at your emotional cycles and how you process and how you like the cycles of your emotions, and how, like, I feel like there's been like an emotional process or something going on for the last 5-6 years. Maybe something, tables turning in a marriage, tables turning in a commitment, or tables turning in the realm of school or what you're wanting to study, or something about your traditions. Some of you, like, you're feeling detached from your childhood values or traditions in some way. And there's just a real, like, recalibration of the scales of karma, things really balancing out. And you just want to make sure that you don't. Some of you, it's interesting. It's like some of you want, it's like if you took it there, you could really act out in violence. And so there is this need to really watch yourself with these two cards out here, having to, like, plead your case to a judge, or having to really apologize for your behavior, for something that you are possibly ashamed of, or receiving that kind of treatment from somebody is that kind of treatment that you want to continue to receive. And so there's a need to really slow down and take a look at what's going on and why you're not. See, like, he's not seeing something clearly either. He's clearly not seeing the Ace of Cups coming out of the sky, because he's so focused and not seeing clearly that he's looking at these 3 cups. Something that, thinking about old celebrations, old good times, old party days, thinking about old hoe days, shit. Thinking about, possibly times when someone cheated on you, or when someone abandoned you, or people that dealt with, there may be some family or traditional history. I just heard hazing too. Something about a history with alcoholism, or a history with substance abuse, possibly, of sorts. But it's like, process all this information while, if you need to fall down this rabbit hole, you could, okay. But you have the opportunity to really take a leap forward and to shed a lot of the old shit, learn from these past cycles, and begin anew. Please clarify the Fool. There definitely is a need to, like, pack light emotionally, like, to take off the weight of all of that, the weight of some heaviness. Okay, clarify that is the 8 of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles. There may be someone with heavy fire or earth placements that you're going to see, or is coming to visit you. Really, this new beginning that is taking place has a lot to do with health, taking care of yourself, taking care of someone, taking care of improving. It's like the risks that you need to take are in the realm of how you exert your energy and how you fuel your body. So this need to take a risk in maybe a new workout regimen, or trying a new hobby or a new sport or something, a new passion coming in. Maybe someone with heavy Aries or Aquarius placements coming in, or heavy Taurus, Libra, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but I just said Libra, so maybe Libra placements coming in. But the risks that you need to take are in the realm of how you exert your energy, trying new physical activities, being really smart about how you wield your sexual energy, and then taking risks in the realm of treating yourself better. Take a risk and spend some money on, getting a pedicure, getting your hair done, buying the cologne, buying the perfume, buying that new outfit or those new shoes, or really, or the new self-help book, or the new diet, or doing the research to start really improving your self-worth. Start Start improving how you feel about yourself. Start improving and contributing to your confidence level. So there is this influx of good health that comes in. Whenever you travel, it's like the Queen of Pentacles. This is someone who takes care of their body and cares about how things flow. So it looks like whenever you leave or whenever you leave or to take this risk or whatever you're going towards, it brings an influx of good health to something or someone. But you have got to really chill on enforcing your boundaries or how you're communicating. I think that Mercury leaving and going into Aries has been kind of like the ripping, feels like the ripping of a Band-Aid in some way. Some of you guys just feel like need to rip the Band-Aid off and say something. Please clarify the Knight of Swords reverse. But it's like if you're saying it, you don't need to say it in a really shitty way. You don't need to be a dick about it. It's just like some of you may be really conflicted in your mind. There may be just radical changes of thoughts, radical changes in like the topics that you're thinking about or wanting to communicate with about, the radical differences in the people that you want to communicate with or spend your time with. There could just be a big breakthrough. Wow, like a big breakthrough. I feel like some of you are really communicating or finding language for ways that you've been hurt, finding language for a betrayal, finding language for something that felt like it took something from you, or communicating to someone that you feel taken advantage of in some way. And really, wow, especially if they have heavy Pisces or Sagittarius placements, really communicating the ways that you feel like you're struggling with whatever dead weight. There may be financial issues or things like you're not spending your money the way that is responsibly, or I'm not, someone saying that, possibly saying that to you guys. There is this need to communicate about what you're not going to do anymore, what you are down for anymore. That's something that's coming up very heavily in Aries season. It's like what we won't be doing is this. And there is this need to really understand how to pour in to each other and to pour into yourself, to really self-govern. Make sure that you're not drinking about it, smoking about it, or doing anything to evade your emotions or evade your pain, or or that you're not drinking out of like FOMO. You know what I mean? There is a period of really mounting your darkness, really dealing with some shadows, especially if they have Capricorn, Aquarius placements. There is this kind of humbling experience that's happening, this kind of karma that's coming in, and this influx of good love and good communication that you're able to experience with this person, and just really seeing new light, seeing seeing yourself in a new way, and understanding how much choice is involved. Because you could really fuck around at the end of at the end of Aries season and feel very Nine of Swords, or you can really understand that where you actually are is the Nine of Pentacles. It's like, though your head may be here, this is where you actually are. So allow yourself to really be grateful for where you actually are, what you have, and for the influx of good luck, good health, and freedom and new beginnings that is coming into you. I love you. You got this.